Hi guys, it's Sylvia and welcome to day 4 of our Beginner for Excel series. So last week we looked at Excel templates. We looked at how to use Excel templates and why we should use Excel templates. So this week we're looking at tabs, ribbons, and groups. After this lesson, you should be able to identify Excel tabs, understand what the ribbon is, recognize groups in Excel, and know why they are important. So tabs, ribbons, and groups are basically part of the Microsoft Excel layout. So we'll just be looking at them to familiarize ourselves with it. We actually spoke on it during our D2. So we'll just be looking at it like more here. We're explaining it more here. So the home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, view, they are all called tabs. So under those tabs, like home for instance, we have ribbons under them. These tools are called ribbons. The page called copy, format page, font, wrap text, merge. Same thing with insert, has its own ribbons, pivot tables, recommended pivot tables, pictures, online pictures. Same thing with page layout, has its own ribbons. Then what are groups? Under those ribbons rather, ribbons are grouped. If you notice a line that separated each of the ribbons. The paste, cut, copy, format, painter are called clipboard. These are grouped together. Why? Because they perform similar functions. So if there's a drop down which can further perform, an advanced settings. Same thing with fonts. Font has is grouped, like where we can change our font size. All of this performs similar functions. That's why they are grouped together in the ribbon. Alignment, same thing. If you go to insert, so same thing. We have tables. We are under tables. In tables, we have pivot tables, recommended pivot tables, tables. Same thing with illustrations, apps, charts. Same thing with page layout. So that's basically what tabs, ribbons, and groups are. So tabs is like under in tabs is like tabs bet ribbons, then ribbons bet groups. So that's basically what it is all about. So I would like us to look at all of these tools now in our free time and just familiarize ourselves with them, because we'll be looking at each of them in a subsequent lesson. So just play around with the formulas, the data, play around with them, get to know what these functions are used for in your own free time. So that's all for today, guys. So in our next lesson we'll be looking at cells, rows, columns, and ranges. Thank you for sticking with me. See you in the next video.